Good morning, all of you. Myself, Sandeep Parashar, and I'm welcoming you online classes, 10th class computer class. We are reading Unit First Web Application. In this, we are reading Session Second Networking Fundamental. In Networking Fundamental, I already told you about what is network, types of network, and what is data communication. In today's topic, our first thing is data communication. Data communication is transfer the data between sender and receiver. This is known as data communications. Today's topic is switching technique. What is the mean of switching technique? Whenever we press the switch, our current flow between the button and electronic devices. It means it is used to transfer the data. Same here, in switching technique, we will know how to send the data from sender to receiver, which technique data will be used. Switching technique. In large network, there can be multiple paths linking the sender and receiver. Information may be switched as it travels through various channels in a digital traffic. I already told you it means how to data transfer between them. There are three types of switching technique employed in data communication and networking. First, circuit switching. In circuit switching is a technique that connects the sender and the receiver in an unbroken path. A dedicated path exists between the two ends unless the connection is terminated. The landline telephone is an example of circuit switching. In circuit switching, we will make an unbroken path. For example, it is wired. Whenever we connect two wires, this is known as circuit, and it is dedicated to the destination. Example, telephone connections. Advantage, the communication channel once established is dedicated. It means if we started our switching through the circuit, it is dedicated to the destination from start point to end point. Disadvantage, possible long wait to establish the connection, during which no data can be transmitted. If we have long distance, then it gives the problem. Most expensive among all other switching techniques, as a dedicated line is required. I already told you this is wired, so we need to give them wire from start to end point. If we are using this from Savai Madhupur to Kota, so we need to give the line, so it is costly. This is the way. User A, user B, user C, user D, they are transferring the data through the node and they are connected. Okay, next, message switching. In message switching, the message is sent from the sender to the receiver through a series of nodes. Each node receives the message, store it on the disk, and then transmit the message to the next node. This type of message is called storage and forward network. I want to tell you, in circuit switching we have a wire, and whenever we connect two wires, this is make the circuit. In message switching we are using a small data. Whenever we send message to anyone, first of all we receive our message is stored in our phone, computer, etc. After that we will forward it. So it store the data and after that forward it. So it is known as store and forward switching. This is the way. Start from here. every connection store the data and send. Advantage, channel efficiency is very high because more devices are sharing the channels. It is efficient. Traffic congestion is reduced because message can be temporarily stored in the node. If our traffic is busy, means someone's phone is storage is full, when message is stuck, and after deleted the message it will come because of store and forward technique. Disadvantage, store and forward devices are expensive as large storage is required to store long message. If we send a long message, so it is require long storage capacity, but we don't have it. In message switching we have a little bit storage. Third, packet switching. In packet switching we stored a large data. In packet switching, the message is broken into a series of packets. Each of these packets has a header which contain information about the destination as well as reassembly instructions. Packet switching is found to be most efficient for large networks. The TCP/IP protocol uses packet switching technique to transfer message through internet. Now I want to tell you in my words, packet switching. Packet switching we are used in our ATMs. This is also transferring way, na? We transfer our data through our touch screen. We give the data input and after that it will transfer. ATM has large storage of our data. It contains full instruction and full detail of our account. This is known as packet switching. Advantage, packet switching is cost effective because devices do not require a large amount of switching circuit. It is too costly. Offers improved delay characteristics as there are no long messages in the queue. In packet switching, it never stored any message for a long time. Packets can be rerouted if the links are busy or disabled. If anything happened, then we will send to message again. Many users can share the same channel at the same time. So many can share, na? Disadvantage, protocol for packet switching are complex and hence have additional cost in implementations. Packet switching is difficult to maintain. If the packet is lost, the sender has to retransmit the data. I already told you, if packet has lost, sender has to retransmit the data. Like if we remove our card from the ATM, we started full process again. So it is our switching technique. Three types of switching technique: circuit switching, message switching, packet switching. In circuit switching, wiring; message switching, store and forward; in packet switching, for long data. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe.